Do you hear that? Yes, it's Stories with Jen and my trusted reading partner, Wally the Wombat. What's it, Wally? Please say hello to Wally. Yes, Wally, they're saying hello to you. Wally says hello back. Welcome. Today's story is called Saving Scruff. It's about two sisters, Mel and Emily, and their precious little doggy, Scruff. While out on a walk, something strange happens. Shall we find out? Thank you to the Shoreline Publishing Group for giving me permission to read this book today. Saving Scruff, written by Taylor Skye and illustrated by Kimberley, Coffey. Ooh. Do you think that could be a clue? Let's find out. You sitting comfy? Good. Let's begin. In a land far, far away lived two beautiful girls. The youngest was 11 years old, and her name was Emily. She had bright blue eyes. Her hair was gold like the sun, with flowing curls that ran to her lower back. Her skin was fair, with light, sun-kissed freckles on her cheeks. Do you have freckles? The older girl was 19. Her name was Mel. She had jet black hair with purple streaks through the back, bright green eyes, and her skin was the color of peaches and cream. Emily and Mel had a very cute 3-year-old dog named Scruff. He had a dark, soft, curly coat with a white smudge over his left eye, and his right ear was completely white. They lived in an ordinary white house in a small, quiet town called Oak Valley. There's a better one of Scruff. Can you see the smudge over his eye and his little white ear peeking out there? Yes. One morning, the girls took Scruff for a walk in the forest. Scruff was sniffing around a tree, looking for somewhere to relieve himself. He needed to wee. Emily and Mel were walking behind Scruff, chatting about what they were planning to do in the holidays. Mel was telling Emily about the movies she was hoping to see. Do you have a favorite movie? Emily was telling Mel all about the theme parks she was hoping to see. Oh, the theme parks. What is your favorite ride? My granddaughter's favorite ride is the merry-go-round horses, and my grandson's is the dodgems. Suddenly, there was an enormous spray of dirt that shot up from the ground and sprayed the girls from head to toe. The girls wiped the dirt from their eyes and stood in shock, looking at each other. The girls walked around calling Scruff for Scruff. They walked over to the tree where Scruff had been sniffing. There was a huge hole at the base of the tree where he was last seen. They heard barking coming from the hole. Ruff, 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 ruff. Can you bark like a doggy? Yes, I heard that. Good. Then a voice saying, "How did you get here?" Mel said, "We need to get help." Emily replied, "Yes, yes, we do." As Emily turned to fetch help, she slipped down the hole. "Mel!" she screamed as she fell. Mel looked around and screamed for help, but no one heard. Mel looked for a rope or a vine, but she could not find one long enough. So she took a big breath and jumped into the hole after her sister and yelled, I'm coming for you! Hang on! As Mel fell, she noticed that it was a long, dark, earthy tunnel. Then there was a light. Mel landed hard on the ground. She blinked her eyes and looked around. She saw green grass and Easter eggs. Mel rubbed her eyes and shook her head. She looked again. Some of the Easter eggs were flying around with small, dainty wings. I must be going crazy, she thought. Can you see them there? Mel called out, Emily, where are you? Mel could hear Emily calling, Scruff, Scruff, where are you? Here, boy! Mel got to her feet and followed Emily's voice. As she walked, Mel noticed a strange, colourful waterfall coming from the sky and landing in the stream that had colours running through it. She glanced around. Mel took note of weird-looking rocks in the shape of bunny heads. They looked like they were staring at her with big, round eyes. Can you see them? And there's the Easter eggs flying with their dainty little wings. Mel felt uncomfortable and called out, Emily, where are you? Emily finally called back, Mel, is that you? I'm over here in the cave. Follow the stream of paint to the biggest bunny head with the wide open mouth. Mel looked around and saw an enormous stone bunny head with a huge mouth that was wide open. As she approached, Mel noticed vines growing around the giant rock, but they were not normal vines. Instead of leaves, small, solid Easter eggs were growing on them. Can you see the Easter eggs? Mel stepped into the cave and the mouth closed behind her. She started to panic. All of a sudden, on the other side of the cave, another door opened. Mel could see Emily standing on the other side, holding Scruff in her arms and smiling. Emily yelled out, Mel, you found us! Mel ran to Emily, but stopped quickly and studied. Emily, who is that behind you? Who? This big bunny? It's just the Easter bunny. Don't worry. He is extremely friendly and won't hurt us. Mel stopped and looked around. On this side of the cave, she noticed ponds of melted chocolate. The air was filled with the sweet smell. Her tummy rumbled. O-M-G, Emily. Are we in the Easter Bunny's burrow? Emily smiled and said in a relaxed voice, replied, Yes, big sister, we are. It is called Easter Meadow. The Easter Bunny hopped forward and explained that Scruff had shortened out his secret portal, that's like a door, that he uses at Easter to deliver eggs to Oak Valley. The two girls apologized for their dog. Oh, that's okay. It happens from time to time with animals, but never have I had humans follow after them. The Easter Bunny made both girls promise never to tell anyone about what had happened and where his burrow was. The two girls promised, and the Easter Bunny told them they would always receive extra eggs for Easter each year for keeping his secret. He then stepped sideways and dropped a bright blue Easter egg on the ground, and it opened a huge light beam that shot up to the sky. He told the girls to step into the light. It is your way home. The two girls and their dog stepped into the light. The next thing they knew, they were back in their backyard. They were in their backyard. The girls looked at each other. Then they never spoke of it again. Shh. The end. Did you enjoy that story? We now know the Easter Bunny has a secret burrow where he is making chocolate eggs for Easter. How yummy is that? But it's a secret. Shh. We are not to tell anyone. If you enjoyed that story and would like to hear more, click on the link below and subscribe to my channel. Further down, there's instructions to join my Facebook group. Until next time, from my trusted reading partner, Wally, and myself, thank you for listening. And you know what I'm going to say? Keep on reading. Until next time, bye. See ya.